Hello, welcome to week 3 of the VBL season 10. I'm Sora, coach of the Dover Delmise, and this week we are up against BOhm and the Lake Erie Monsters. So last week we took an L after taking a great start. We took a 4-0 game 1 and then ended up losing games 2 and 3 when we fell to 1-1. But as you can kind of see from the division, it's not the end of the world. There's 4 1-1 teams and then 2 teams that are 0-2. So we're still in the season. There's still anything that can happen. Would be great to win this week, but even if I lose this week, it's not the end of the world. Though a loss this week would be kind of rough because that would have meant that I lost to 2 of the bottom 3 teams. Though it's 2 weeks in, it's tight enough that like it doesn't really feel like there's a worst or best team so far. Even though there are some that are 2-0 and some that are 0-2. So yeah, still early, so there's still a lot that can change here, but would really like to win this week. Quick overview of my team. Everything here is the same except for my kill leaders. So Charizard kind of went ham for us last week, even though we lost. So he moved up into second place, kicking Bisharp down to third and removing Sableye entirely. And then Zapdos has kind of been Zapdos has been pretty good too. It's definitely surprised me how... I'm kind of surprised that Ursaluna is not here, but I've kind of found that people are very effectively game planning for it, and I'm not doing a very good job of preparing for them to prepare for my Ursaluna. So I think I've been struggling to use it so far. I don't know what that will mean for me for the rest of the season. I don't know if I'm going to make a change or not, but yeah, he's not here for now. The opponent is BOhm, coach of the Lake Erie Monsters, currently 0-2, but still a very scary team. Currently the kill leaders are Hydreigon, our old friend. Actually, this team has a couple of old friends. They've got Hydreigon and they've got Tauros Aqua. So those two were on my last team 2 seasons ago. And then Sneasler is here. Pretty annoying fake out mon, pretty fast. It can poison you. Zoroark is really annoying to play against because you don't know what Pokemon is what until you sort of get to the bottom of things. Few extra fake outs like Thwackey and Morgrem. You wouldn't really expect to see both, but you could see one of them. We already saw Grookey do work against me, so I mean, maybe Thwackey will come and do some work against me too. And then there's also a pretty scary Colossal plus Tauros combo that they can run. If they really wanted to, they can do the Aqua Jet into Colossal to activate the Steam Engine. Still awkward doing that with a 110 attack mon, but it's still there as a possibility that I need to respect, because if I don't respect it, it could just barrel me over. And then the speeds on this team are pretty well distributed, so it has a good Trick Room mode and it has a good fast mode, so it's kind of scary in that regard. It doesn't have the best Tailwind setter. It's got Hydreigon, who's 98 speed is not bad, but not faster than my Zapdos for Tailwind, so just something to consider there. So yeah, I think my main considerations this week were avoiding fake out because there's so many fake outs. Figuring out how I wanted to handle speed, and you'll see what kind of my decision was in a second when we review the team. And then finally, just making sure I have an answer if Colossal Cheese comes and tries to ruin my day. All right, so I'm kind of excited about this. This probably isn't really that interesting to anybody else, but up until this point in the season, I sort of had like a template for these images, and I've just been changing things based on my builds every week. So like I'd go and edit the labels and all that and like replace the images. Well, what I've actually done, I got some motivation the last couple days. I actually programmed this, so these are all being generated real time based off of my paste. I just give it the paste and it's going to generate these images for me. So yeah, I think that's really cool. I mean, that's just, I'm like that. Okay, I think that's cool. I think it looks a little bit worse because there's no outlines on the text, but so I'll try to figure that out or something. But this saves me so much time. I invested a little bit of time programming this, but it's going to save me so much time across the rest of the season. And yeah, I'll try to make little improvements here and there to make it look a little better. But yeah, the team, Arbo-liever. I did this in a weird order, actually. So Arbo-liever's first. I actually started playing with Arbo-liever. I think this Pokemon is... I still think this Pokemon's pretty good. Like, I think it has options. It's pretty bulky. And it just seemed pretty good in this matchup, especially with Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. It can sort of... the Terra Blast... It works kind of like Sylveon's Terra Blast, where, like, it's both stabs, right? Because when I don't Terra, it's a normal type attack, and when I Terra, it's a Fairy type attack, so it kind of covers both options there. Obviously, Fairy's really good into Hydreigon and, like, Tauros and a couple other Pokemon on the team, like Sneasler. I'm probably forgetting, but yeah, I mean, Fairy's just a good type in general, right? And then Grass, pretty good into a few Pokemon as well. And then I was unsure between, like, Earth Power theoretically seems good, but it's like 2 Levitate users and a flying type. It'd be kind of annoying to play around, I think. So I just went with Strength Sap for some healing. We're running Seed Sower to set the grassy terrain, and then obviously Protect is pretty good. Next up, we have Zapdos. And so Zapdos this week is a little bit more of a support. We're running max speed with Tailwind and Covert Cloak. This is basically a way to guarantee that we get Tailwind up. Their Tailwind is slower than mine, and I can't be faked out when I have Covert Cloak. So you're going to kind of see this, but my main mode this week is to go faster. Because the Trick Room mode felt a little bit awkward. But, I mean, part of the reason why I brought Arbo-liever is for the Trick Room mode. It's just not, like, my main focus. And so the Zapdos set, it's a little weird. I'm running Helping Hand instead of, like, Air Cutter or Heat Wave. I just kind of felt like it was better in this scenario. I don't know if it actually is. But being able to boost, like, Ursaluna's Earthquake or something next to it might be kind of nice. So... yeah, the spread is just max HP, then as much special attack as I need to hit a couple of calcs, and then the rest goes in the bulk. Next up, we have Yuxi running the Iapapa Berry. Terra Normal, just so that I don't get blown up by some Zoroark stuff. Probably not going to use the Terra, to be honest, but we've actually invested pretty heavily into special attack, and we've used Draining Kiss and Psychic here, so they actually hit pretty well. Draining Kiss, especially like in the Hydreigon or like Tauros. Psychic is Tauros as well, but just gives a little bit of healing. This Pokemon's already pretty bulky, so invested max HP, a little bit into the defense, and then some damage for once. And then, yeah, this is still my only Trick Room setter, so kind of if I want Trick Room, it's kind of got to be the option. Next up, we have our buddy Ursaluna. This week we're running a faster set, so this set is set up so that in Tailwind it will outspeed everything that's not Scarfed on their side. Pretty straightforward set. We're running Guts. So yeah, we got enough speed to outspeed everything in Tailwind, max attack, and then the rest goes into defense. And then pretty straightforward moveset. Crunch is here for Bronzong because obviously it's going to run Levitate. Like, I don't know why I wouldn't run Levitate. And I assume it will come. So, I mean, actually, spoiler alert, I'm recording this after the match because I didn't have time to record before the match. Yes, Bronzong did come. So, you know, I think Crunch was probably a good idea. And we're running Terra Ghost just to, this is another way to prevent fake out. And also it helps beat Tauros, right? So Tauros is, you know, it's either going to want to press a water move or a fighting move. I can just Terra Ghost. It beats like Sneasler using a fighting move on me, stuff like that. So I just think it has good value. I don't think like I need to do a Terra Normal or a Terra Dark or something for more damage. I think damage will be okay. Next up we have, you might not have expected to see this, but we have our boy Shellos here for the first time. This is solely in case he brings the Colossal set with like the Aqua Jet from Tauros. I really don't plan to use this if he doesn't. I just didn't really feel like there was a better Pokemon to bring. This kind of like hard stops that. I can just bring Shellos in the back and then switch in on turn 1 and eat the Aqua Jet and kill the Colossal. So that's really the only reason why this is here. It could probably have some usage. I mean, it's pretty bulky, actually. I was kind of surprised when I looked at the, like with the max HP defense and the Violate, it's pretty bulky. So I don't know. Even if it doesn't work out this week, this might be something to consider for future weeks. Finally, we have Sableye. Pretty straightforward set here. We're running Sash. Didn't really worry too much about the Terra. We brought Fake Out this week because I was sorely missing it last week. And then we also brought Encore and Thunderwave just to be annoying. And then Shadow Sneak is some guaranteed priority damage to help pick up knockouts on, you know, things that might be sashed or just low in general. So yeah, that is the squad for this week. Like I said, I've already played the match, so I know how it goes, but you don't. And you're going to have to find out how it goes when you watch it right now. Alrighty, let's do this thing. Let me make sure I have the right team here. I want to be using this one. Yep. Okay. All right. G1. Then I open team sheets. So we got Sneasler. We got Bronzong. We got what's his name? Zoroark. Our old friend Hydreigon. We got Morgrem, and we got Tauros. Make sure that I need to make sure I use the right team. I don't know why I didn't put the right ones at the whatever. All right, so the Shellos bring is not looking as good now because, well, I mean, I kind of only brought it to cover the colossal the colossal cheese, so I'm not too torn up about it not being a great bring here. All right. So let's see. What do I think the lead options are? I mean, this definitely does not look like a Trick Room kind of setup here. The main offense will come from, well, all these except for Morgrem and, I mean, like, kind of Bronzong. Bronzong can do some damage, but it's probably there as a Trick Room check. So I think, let me actually turn music on. So I think what I want to lead off with is, I don't know, I kind of feel like the Tailwind with Ursaluna lead is decent here. And then bring, I mean, Terra options, they could pretty much all Terra feasibly. So it's probably, I kind of want Arbo-liever on the back, and then it's between Yuxi and Sableye for game one. I think probably Yuxi for game one. We'll leave Sableye in the back. So there's Fake Out, and there's Hydreigon. They've frisked my items, so they know I'm Cloak. So it's a little bit awkward, but I can still go for Tailwind here. I can't Earthquake this, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I think it's Tailwind Protect here. Okay, it's going to be Throat Spray, huh? Yep. Misty Terrain, so I can't get burned. Ooh, that's smart. That's actually really smart. Okay. Interesting. So that kind of gets awkward then. I can Terra Ghost here. It protects me from... I can't get burned now. That's actually sick tech. Terra Ghost protects me from another Hyper Voice if he wants to go for that. I don't know if he would press it again, though. I mean, Facade's still decent damage here. Let's not Terra. Oh, that's this. Okay. Oh, no, that... I see. Oh, I see. Uh-huh. That's Zoroark. This is probably Levitate. So it's going to be Crunch into this slot for sure, I think. And then I could switch Zapdos to Arbo-liever and then just go for Crunch into this slot, I think. They protect. Okay, they're just stalling out my Tailwind. I probably get... Do I get Body Pressed here? Iron Defense comes out. Okay. So let's see. I can't Terra Blast into this unless I Terra. I'm gonna be slower for sure. I could carry Flamethrower. Man, I've actually done 0 damage. I can Crunch here. I think Terra Ghost is actually pretty good here. And just Energy Ball. So Terra Ghost in Crunch. Okay. Kind of read that Protect there, so I just get the kill. Unfortunately, my Tailwind ends. Misty Terrain's gonna end, but he could reset it, which is a little awkward. Okay, so this is real Hydreigon. My Tailwind is gone, which is a little awkward, and I also can't Terra Arbo-liever anymore. So I think I'll Terra Blast into Hydreigon, and I could sack Zapdos and play for a Trick Room. Yeah, let's play for that. I probably died of Body Press here. Nope, okay. So that does get rid of the... That's actually interesting. Let's go to Yuxi here. And I don't think he's going to Protect. I think he's going to assume I press Trick Room. I think I can... He's got a Dark Pulse into Yuxi, I think, right? I should take that. And then it's probably going to Body Press here, which I will not take, but I can Protect. I'm going to have a hard time getting through this Bronzong now is kind of the issue. Let's go for Drain Kiss here. Yep, I do take that. Drain Kiss does a bunch. Get a bunch of health back in this. Okay, Rock Slide Bronzong. So that did 69%, so I will not take another one of those. Ooh, that's actually... I should have Trick Roomed. So I'll Terra Blast and... I mean, it's just going to be Dark Pulse, right? Yeah, I don't think I can get through this Bronzong anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, and Terra Blast doesn't even pick up the knockout. Yeah, and I just died of Dark Pulse now, so... And I can't, Let's just see how much Crunch does if I even get it off. No. Okay. So we got a lot of info there, though. So we got the Zoroark is Hyper Voice. We saw Hyper... I think we saw... only Hyper Voice with Throat Spray. It's Terra Rock Hydreigon. Bronzong is Iron Defense, Body Press, Protect. And obviously we have Protect on Hydreigon. Dark Pulse. We saw only Misty Terrain for Morgrem. I mean, and it went... It did not go first, I don't think. Let me double check. It did not, so it's not Pranks. Oh, it was Frisk. Yeah. I'm stupid. Okay, so with all that information in mind... Ooh, this is actually rough, huh? What should I do here? I mean, the Tailwind option kind of worked. The issue was I couldn't get the burn on Ursaluna. Do I think he just goes for it again? And if he does, I can just go for a kill instead. It could be Sash, which is what I worry about. This Bronzong is actually a problem. I don't need... I could play with Sableye maybe. I can't do any pranks or stuff to Morgrem or Hydreigon though. And this is kind of another matchup where they built perfectly to stop Ursaluna from doing its thing. I think Arbo-liever is actually pretty decent if I get a Trick Room set. And I think I leave Zapdos and take Sableye this time. I might struggle for damage in that case, but... okay, so they know... I mean, they're just going to Misty Terrain again, right? They're going to Fake Out in Misty Terrain. So I think my play is to just press Trick Room. I can Terra... Is it too aggressive to Terra here? I mean, if I just rip Terra here, I can't get faked out. So even if they fake out Yuxi, I get an Earthquake off. I think I'm down for it. It's kind of like the YOLO play here. Like, they fake out into Yuxi. I guess I could have gone for like a double fake out, but okay, there's Sash. And there's Misty Terrain. So I don't get burnt, but Sneasler is down to Sash. I don't get Trick Room off, but that's gonna be okay. I think I can just press it again. And the Earthquake did nothing, dude. Does press Facade into Morgrem? I mean, the Sneasler switch out here. No, okay. Okay, that does like nothing. That does like nothing, and I get taunted. Okay, that's fine. That did like no damage, and let me just double check. Yeah, so I actually can't... He can't status me, which is funny. With Dire Claw because of the Misty Terrain. Which is actually kind of funny. But I will go for... I feel like Facade did 37. That thing is gotta be a Violite. That is so bulky. I'm gonna press Earthquake just for... Ooh, no flinches, please. Okay. That's just to cover a switch. Alright, so Hydreigon comes in and Bronzong comes in. We don't know which one that is. We don't know if that's Zoroark or Hydreigon. What's the best way for me to figure that out safely? I could switch to Arbo-liever and crunch into Bronzong. And then that gets rid of the taunt. I can't get body pressed by this. It's this. I could protect also. I don't know if... Is that too passive? I could switch to Sableye for fake out and protect here. And just try to outlast the Misty Terrain so that I can get burned. It's a little unfortunate that I used the Terra, obviously, because it puts me in a bit of a rough spot with Arbo-liever again. And this, I mean, this Bronzong is going to be really annoying. So Protect is super obvious from Hydreigon here on the fake out. So I think I will... I could Thunderwave Bronzong for potential BS, and then switch. I mean, neither of these are going to take a Dark Pulse particularly well. Do I need Ursaluna for this endgame? I can Energy Ball Hydreigon now, and Yeah, so I think, I mean, he's just gonna double protect, right? I think. I will go for Fake on the Hydreigon just for the safety of it, and then I'll crunch the Bronzong. He's just gonna double. Okay, he didn't double. Okay. I'm now burned. I can now Encore Bronzong into Protect. I can Encore Bronzong into Protect, and they can't switch, and then Dark Pulse comes out. They can't kill Sableye this turn. Dark Pulse comes out. I mean, I don't need... I guess I'd feel kind of silly if... I mean, this could be dumb if he actually gets the double. Oh, he kills me anyway. Okay. So he's Encore and Protect now. I want to... So, I mean, Energy Ball kills, or should kill, I think. We don't know if it has Flamethrower. We'll just go here. So he is now Encored. He's gonna be... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through it is the problem. Like, it can't Body Press Sableye, so I think keeping Sableye alive is actually my win condition. So I'm gonna switch in Yuxi and then just go for oof. Let's go Arbo-liever. Nice job hanging on there. So he... So he showed Protect, Iron Defense, Body Press. It's probably Trick Room, so it can't hit... It shouldn't be able to hit Sableye. So I think my play here is just Draining Kiss, and then Strength Sap for some health. I mean, Body Press will just kill me, right? I mean, this is gonna be a slow end game. Actually, that did more than I thought it would. Encore ends. I think I Protect here for grassy terrain, because I forget how much exactly I take from Life 4, but I don't want to get actually, I think Psychic's better too, for special defense drops. Oh yeah, Rock Slide. I'm stupid. So he... Okay, that's his win condition is to win on flinches. It didn't actually show Body Press, did it? No, it did. Okay. I mean, I assuredly die. Come on, give me the special defense drop. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, game 2, we take it. Let me make sure I'm keeping track of all the sets here so I don't forget anything. So it was Rock Slide. We saw Taunt on Morgrem. And it's gotta be Violate. Like, that thing was so bulky. Sneasler was Fake Out Dire Claw, Rock Slide. And it was Sash. Hydreigon showed Focus Blast. Okay. How the heck do I lead in this game? Well, we've proven, I think, that the Bronzong's not super terrifying if I can manage to get around it. Trick Room is going to be hard to get up, and Ursaluna is struggling in the early game here. I think I mean, let's see. I wonder. He hasn't shown Tauros at all. But I don't really fear Tauros enough to bring Shellos. I don't think. Though Shellos is pretty bulky. Like, it has. Its HP is bad, but like, I mean, its HP is not even that bad. Like, it's actually as bulky as Yuxi, basically. Slightly less special defense. But I can't really yawn on terrain because I won't fall asleep. Clear Smog could be like kind of good in the late game, but yeah, I don't think I'm confident enough. So I think the Zapdos Ursaluna lead is fine. Or do I stay with the thing that worked? The thing is, I think he'll adjust. Arbo-liever is definitely coming. It's whether it's Sableye. I think it's Sableye. Okay. So I mean, Tailwind here should be free. I can't be faked out. Either of these could be Zoroark. I need to be wary of. But I think it's just Protect here. Protect Tailwind, just like game 1. I think if I get speed control here, I'm in a pretty decent spot. I don't... Oops. Okay, so I trade Tailwind for my Zapdos, which... Not ideal, but... actually... Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we know Dire Claw, I'm pretty sure... Let me just make sure. Zoroark, that's like a signature for... Yeah, okay. That's definitely Sneasler then. I just wanted to be 100% sure. So Fake Out is free. I think I go for... I'm 190 speed, so I'm faster than both, so I don't even need to Fake Out if I don't want to. Dire Claw, Fake Out, Rock Slide. Does it have Protect is the question. I mean, Hydreigon should Protect here, right? So I think we just double Sneasler. The problem is he could switch to... Okay, switches to Tauros. That is kind of awkward. But this should kill, right? Yeah. So Tauros is here. Tauros did come. We do have Arbo-liever for that. I won't have... My speed control is going to get a lot worse here soon, though. I can Thunder Wave Tauros. I mean, he doesn't want to take a Facade for sure. That could be... Oh, wait, that intimidated me, so that has to be Tauros, right? I mean, he probably doesn't want to take a Facade. I don't really want to take a close combat. Do I tear a Ghost here? Probably. And then we just Facade the Tauros. Okay, ooh, it's Terrifier. Interesting. Oh, so close. We can pick that up with Shadow Sneak though, I think. And just go for Crunch. I'm on my last turn of Tailwind here. They can Protect. They're not going to Body Press into that slot, so I could switch Arbo-liever out to get rid of this Intimidate. Or switch to Arbo-liever to get rid of the Intimidate if I think I need it. Honestly, if Tauros barely takes that, I don't really think Hydreigon does. I expect Shadow Sneak to kill here. Yep. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. Why did I... I'm stupid. It used Rock Slide. Okay, so I mean, Dark Pulse is coming. My Sash is broken. I can't Encore the Hydreigon into anything. I could switch to Arbo-liever and protect Ursaluna. What does that do for me? It gives me Fake Out back. I don't live a Dark Pulse is the thing. I kind of need Sableye. I need Fake Out back. I don't know if there's an easy way to get it though. I died a Dark Pulse for sure. I can Encore this into Rock Slide. But that is also kind of awkward. Can Arbo-liever win against... I think I switched to Arbo-liever and then just go for Facade into Hydreigon. Yeah, okay. It's just another Rock Slide. So I get Fake Out back now. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Because he can double protect now. Is it in his best interest to protect? I mean, I don't know if I'm getting through Hydreigon, to be honest. Because he can also body press me. Okay, he doesn't protect. Yeah, that doesn't do enough. I'm just dead the body press. Or well, not quite dead the body press, but I can't win, I don't think. Like, I can protect here on the... on that, but like, yeah, I can't. He can just Dark Pulse Sableye. Right? And kill it, and then body press into Arbo-liever. Well, he can't body press Sableye. Thing is, if I protect Arbo-liever... Dang. I think I lose. I'm trying to see if there's any... If I protect Arbo-liever, he probably just kills Sableye. Like, I don't have a way to kill Bronzong without getting... If I could get rid of Hydreigon, I can win. Because I can Encore Bronzong into Body Press and then win with Sableye. I don't know if there's a way for me to maneuver to that, though. Because he can just Dark Pulse here. Because if he doesn't Dark Pulse here, then I can potentially like win off a crit. So let's try this. That does like no damage. Yeah, he's gonna Rock Slide. I mean, I'm kind of just delaying the inevitable here, right? I don't think there's a way out of this. Dark Pulse is just gonna kill me, and I don't have a way to... I can't like stop it at all. And Bronzong will just continue to hit me. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I probably misplayed the. Yeah, I definitely misplayed this a bit. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, I had leftovers. It did 25%. So yeah. Wait, really? Was I not? I was burned. Was I intimidated? I might have been intimidated at that point, actually. Let me. I need to know. Yeah, I was intimidated. Okay, so I was -1. Okay, so I it probably wouldn't have. I don't know why I'm still checking this, but so basically from this position, I bring Bronzehound down to minimum 37. Yeah, I mean, I guess from that position, like I probably still lose then, right? Because Bronzehound's still on the field with just way less health, and I didn't lose because of I really lost the Hydreigon from that position. I think I still lost actually. I don't think the mistake. Now if I had like crit or something, then it definitely would have mattered. But because Ursaluna still faints here, and then I still don't have a way to kill Hydreigon. Right, like my Terra Blast didn't do enough to Hydreigon here. It does 43. Like I would have needed a crit to win. So yeah, I actually I feel a lot better now because I was okay. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Unfortunate loss, but great stuff to BOhm. He brought some cool stuff. The um, Missy Terrain Morgrim was pretty cool. I probably should have seen that coming. I think in hindsight, trying to go back to Zapdos was a bit of a mistake, and I probably should have just tried Trick Room game 3, but he was pretty effective at shutting it down in game 2. And yeah, so I mean, I guess I should have probably gone back to what worked for me in game 2 because it worked really well, but a lot of that hinged also on like Arbo-liever not fainting. I don't know. There could have been some rolls in my favor there, but I assume that the adjustment's coming and that I might not be able to get away with it the second time, but maybe it was worth just going for it. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I feel like I've actually said that like 5 times now, so this time is actually the real time. The video is ending. I'm 1-2. There's still plenty of season left to play, and honestly, I had fun prepping for this match, and the match itself was pretty fun to play. So even if we lost, it's it is what it is. We go next. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.